Hey guys, wagwan, welcome back to Jamaican Cuisine. It's your girl Shanice. Guys, I am here. We're gonna make some curry goat today. If you guys have been rocking with me for a while, you remember that the curry goat video was the very first video I posted on my YouTube channel. I'm so excited, guys. And now we're here. I think that's almost 3 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago, right? And we're almost at 10K, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and come join the Jammin' family. If you're a big fan of Jamaican food or Caribbean food on a whole, you have to try this recipe, guys. This curry goat recipe is gonna be slightly different from that very first video that I posted because your girl's gotta go grocery shopping. But listen, we're using what we have. We're gonna make it work, and it was absolutely delicious. So let's jump right into it. All right, guys, here I have around 2 pounds of goat meat. I don't care what nobody says, wash your meat, guys. So I cut the excess fat off my goat, and if the pieces were a little too big, I just chopped it in half to like keep it around the same size ish. So as you guys can see, I'm using a couple slices of lemon, some vinegar, some cold water. We're gonna wash our meat, pat dry, and then we're gonna go ahead and season. I am gonna try to put all the ingredients in the description box. If I forget, guys, please forgive me. Okay, so I went in with around a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of Adobo All Purpose seasoning, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, and yes, guys, we're seasoning rather heavily because remember, we'll be adding tons of liquid and we're gonna lose a bunch of the flavor. We're gonna re-season again, so don't worry, it's not gonna be too salty. 2 teaspoons of salt, a tablespoon of my Jamaican meat seasoning, and of course, if you don't have access to all these seasonings, use what you have. Then I'm gonna add my curry. I like mixing my curry, so I use the Better Pack curry along with this other brand, a tablespoon and a whole pack of that Better Pack curry, right? I added around 2 teaspoons of ground turmeric. I love mixing my turmeric with curry powder. The 3 cloves of garlic just chopped up, a drizzle of oil, and I also added some ground allspice for my Jamaicans or Caribbean people. Pimento seed. If you guys have whole pimento seed, go ahead and throw that in. I just don't like the big pimento seeds when I'm eating, so I use the ground one. So guys, I didn't have the chance to marinate my meat at all. This went straight into the pot, but if you have the time to allow it to marinate, it's even gonna be more flavorful. So I added some oil to my pan, just a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and sear each piece for around 10 minutes or so. After that, guys, I went in with around 5 cups of hot water. Sometimes I use beef broth or chicken broth, you know, that's extra flavor, but like I said, guys, we're working with what we have. So if you have any of those, you can mix it with the water. So I ensure that my meat is fully covered in the water. We're gonna cover and we're gonna allow it to do its thing. So in around 30 minutes we'll come back to check, and this is how we're looking after that 30 minutes. As you can see, the water reduced a little bit, so I'm gonna go in with around 4 more cups of water because the meat wasn't even close to being tender as yet. Cover, allow it to cook for around 30 to 40 more minutes, and then this is how we were looking. I went in with around 2 stalks of scallion. I added my carrots. This is 2 carrots, 2 potatoes, and then we're gonna cover, allow these to cook down a little bit. After around 20 minutes, I added my shallots. Guys, I would normally use onions. Like I mentioned before, your girl's gotta go grocery shopping, so we're using shallots. You can use shallots if you like, but onions is what I would normally use. Add some more thyme if you have it. I ran out. Guys, we're gonna cover again, allow this to cook for around 20 more minutes. You can tell that the meat is already getting softer. People are always intimidated by cooking these types of meat. It's really simple. As long as your meat gets tender, that's great. You go ahead and re-season to taste, but it's very simple. Also guys, make sure you grab my cookbook if you haven't done that, for only $4.99. I'm gonna leave the link down below in the description box. Go ahead and check out my website as well. The link will be down there for you all. Guys, I also added some coconut milk, around a quarter cup of coconut milk. This is optional, but trust me when I say it's gonna add so much more flavor to your curry goat. As you guys can see, it's coming on nicely. That potato thickened the sauce a little bit. It's almost ready to go. I'm just gonna add around 2 more cups of water because I realized my sauce was reducing way too much, guys. At this point, you know, the meat should be tender. We're gonna re-season our pot, guys. So I went in with some salt, some more all-purpose seasoning, and we're tasting to make sure that the flavor is right. And I just let everything come together for around 15 minutes, and that's it. Our curry goat is ready to go. I know this sounds like a super long process. I mean, if you want to put it in your pressure cooker, you could do so. I personally am not a big fan of doing that if I have the time, because I feel like I lose the flavor. But in total, I want to say it took around 2 hours or so to cook this. And of course, guys, you know I had to serve this up with some rice and peas. It was so good. Wow, everyone enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these recipes, guys. I will leave the link down below to my website with the cookbook. Also, I have tons of free recipes on my website, and you can also shop all the ingredients from each recipe. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting. Walk good, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.